Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Nimpulse Plays, where we are once again back with some Metal Gear Solid, this time Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. The chronologically last version of Metal Gear? No, I guess Rising I think takes place kind of after this. It's not clear. It's kind of before and after this. But yeah, we're starting a brand new... Well, actually, are we going to start a brand new save? Or... is what we actually do, start a save where we already have a bunch of stuff, because that's more fun. That's my easy playthrough that I did to make sure the game actually works. And I think that is where we'll be loading from. Now you might be asking yourself, what are we going to play on? We're going to play on normal, same as we did for Metal Gear Solid 3. But also... me. I have my Metal Gear Solid 4 Doggo ready to go. If you would like to know a fun fact about this section, the numbers of the channels, 23, 42, 48, 1, 2, 15, 16, 23. If I recall, these are all the same numbers as the numbers from Lost, if people get what that reference is. Another fun fact, this is David Hayter, the voice of Solid Snake up until Metal Gear Solid 5, as well as Big Boss and other snakes. And Lee Merriweather, who is the voice of Big Mama or Ava in this game as well.
What is your biggest secret, David?
Pardon me?
You can tell us.
Oh, well, it's not much of a secret, but I have a tattoo of Kobe behind my ear.
Tattoo, splendid.
Is this where he was stationed with his military family?
What are you wearing?
What do you mean?
Why are you here?
Oh, well, I was hoping to promote my new movie. I'm just coming off of the set.
No, David Hayter. Why here, wearing an eye patch?
Oh, the eye patch. This is pretty cool, actually. Gives me real-time information and you know, weather, traffic reports. Actually watching a baseball game as we speak.
Really? What?
So the inspiration for the Solid Eye in the game is from this, which is interesting.
Well, you know, I'd have to say my dream project...
Let your dreams drive you. Oh, a message of hope to today's young people from David Hayter.
I never actually said that.
And then what you find on all the other channels are basically adverts for the PMCs. Look at that. It's like playing Super Hot. Now you might be asking, which PMC is this an advert for? And I'll be honest, I don't remember. Oh, Raging Raven. Okay, well, that was it. But basically, you can pick any one of those channels as you load in, and it will tell you what the advertising for a PMC, a private military company, is like. In the not-too-distant future, on a tired battlefield, war has become routine. I think it is slightly letterboxed at the sides, but I think that's accurate. Oh my god, a Hideo Kojima game? I would have never have guessed. David Hayter and Patrick Zimmerman, Jennifer Hale. Classic names. Christina Pucelli, I think, and Christopher Randolph. Bocelli, maybe. Debbie Mae West, Paul Lighting. Voices of Merrill and Colonel Campbell. Quentin Flynn, the voice of Raiden. Kyrie Payton, the voice of Drebin in this game. Kim May Guest, Mei Ling, Lara Cody? Don't know. I think Ben Spies, Dave Fennoy, James... I think these might be the names of... Lee Merriweather is Big Mama, Phil Lamar. I think some of those are just the soldiers' names. Richard Doyle, the voice of Big Boss. And the Fury in Metal Gear Solid 3.
War has changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War,
Who let this old guy on here?
and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID tag soldiers carry ID tagged weapons, use ID tag gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. War has changed. The age of deterrence has become the age of control.
Well,
All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons and
hopefully
mass
everybody else is
destruction.
learning to duck.
And he who controls the battlefield controls history. War has changed. When the battlefield is under total control, war becomes routine.
So these are the rebels who do not have nanomachines trying to fight nanomachine enhanced, basically combat steroided private military companies. And fun fact, if you control everything on the battlefield, including which guns work and which don't, war becomes a lot easier. I love the spar. That guy. Okay, now that guy. And hey, seamless transition to gameplay right here. Look at this. Amazing. We don't get any of our gear until we meet up later, so all of the benefits of logging in, or using a previous save, don't actually take effect for a while. Also, yes, we went from a cutscene to gameplay to cutscene immediately. Man, why is everybody filled with watermelon?
We're surrounded! Damn it! They've got us surrounded! We're being followed! Use the RPGs! Everyone, keep cool! Get a hold of you!
A new rolling mechanic now in Metal Gear Solid 4. Back to gameplay. Basically, kind of an E3 demo. We've now picked up a gun. We can use this gun because it's one of the rebel guns and not hooked up to the network, I guess? I don't know. I forget what they call it. Another cutscene. Fun fact, there are multiple different versions of this cutscene depending on if you have a gun equipped or not. I unequipped the gun as I ran into it, so that's why I've just got my knife out.
Stay on the offensive! We need backup!
What could that noise be? Why, it's one of the weirdest decisions Hideo Kojima has ever made. And it's what if we made tiny Metal Gears that mooed? And I can tell you, nobody knows the answer, even now, as to why Kojima would do this. It's pretty terrifying, though. Kind of reminds me of the end boss of RoboCop. Not capitalism, I mean the robot. Here it comes. I just imagine these things running at you. I'd be bricking it too. Alright, well, another seamless transition to gameplay. Don't mind me, everyone. I'm just gonna absolutely get the hell out of here. Alley-oop. And then we're gonna do one of these. Gonna hide behind this wall. Thank you, man. Just gonna wait for you to leave. And then we sneak in here into another cutscene. Now, this is what you'll hear about Metal Gear Solid 4 a lot. There's a lot of cutscenes, and you're not wrong. It held a world record, I think, for cutscenes at one point. Well, I got through that one small section. Time to enjoy a nice reward cigarette. Oh, somebody ruined my nice militia uniform. Well. There goes my no alerts run. Also, sure I'm glad I'm not, you know, getting immediately crushed right now. Still got that cigarette though. Old Snake. If you press triangle, I may have missed it slightly. If you press one of the buttons, you can see their motion capture. Look at a little tiny grabbing utensil. Well, we've run out of gun. Snake really is the model of die-hard smoker. Oh, never mind. Now we all saw the cardboard box. Like invalid target. He's full of watermelons. We knew it. Well, this is like an E3 demo that Kojima would share. Oh. Why did they leak green? What was the green? These are questions for another time. Boy, I sure am old. Metal Gear Solid 4. Well, time to not break my knees. I like that I have a tactical cigarette holder. Checking for traps. Also animals. I think sometimes like snakes and stuff, or spiders hide under guns. Or hide under anything, really. Konami. Yeah, it's been, what, 16 minutes? And we've managed to get to the first external save point. Oh, never mind, it's cutscene again. So, every now and then there will be prompts for me to hit X. Some of these I remember, such as these. I don't know why Snake would remember that, though, because that was a different person. But I think there's supposed to be fourth wall kind of flashbacks to previous parts of the game. It seems kind of mighty disrespectful, Otacon, you know. I know it's an emergency, but you could have landed it outside.
Otacon, even the dead have ears.
Snake, we've got to go.
It's
Got
Otacon.
an old friend waiting for you.
Otacon, the test results.
They say you have Ligma.
Proteome analysis was positive, but the mRNA analysis turned up negative. The wrinkled skin, the hardened arteries. Your early aging symptoms look like classic Werner syndrome. But none of the tests were able to pinpoint the cause.
So,
Well, judging by how rapidly the aging has progressed, I'd say
a year at best, right?
yeah.
I don't know, he still looks pretty good for his age.
Snake, let's try another doctor.
Let's try one with a medical degree, I beg of you.
Friends,
No, it's too expensive.
not an ordinary man to begin with. Not to mention Fox die.
The thing I was injected with that killed a bunch of people.
You're right. But we don't know where Naomi is.
Naomi.
I'm gonna miss some of these prompts. This is Morpho, and this is Pequod, back together forever.
Ah, Snake.
Oh my god, the Colonel Campbell.
Good to see you.
Well, I'm not a colonel anymore, Snake.
Alright, just Roy
The only
then.
place I'd see you dressed like that would be at your daughter's wedding. What are you doing these days?
I'm working for an organization under the UN Security Council. The Analysis and Assessment Staff of the PMC Oversight and Inspection Committee.
Yeah, I remember the resolution being passed a few years ago.
Snake, I came across some information in my work. We found him
Shia
in the
LaBeouf.
Middle East.
Who could they be talking about? My vote is Solidus.
On the way. We've got to stop him now, before it's too late.
Liquid's made his move.
Oh, it was Liquid.
We found him.
Do you like being tortured,
Preparing to
brother?
unleash his insurrection.
Ocelot loves it.
Liquid is lying in wait in a Middle Eastern war zone. Track him down.
Why do I have to do it? Why is there nobody like Snake? Wasn't the Foxhound project like massive? I know Les Enfants Terribles are like perfect clone of the boss and everything, but surely there's one other person that's competent.
Only 2 eggs today? Solidus must have taken the day off.
Damn it, Solidus.
7, 8, 9, 2,
Oh,
5, 9, 0, 3,
didn't want to preserve the yolk of that one, did you? Or I mean, well, right, it's not too bad.
5, 3, 5, 4, 8, 8, 2.
This is the IT crowd emergency new emergency line number. Now I know what you're thinking. We're 22 minutes in, and we've started Act 1. But it might get better. Maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're at least in the present.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
What's the situation?
I'm just inside the city limits. This place is crawling with lizards.
Ah, AT Corps' unmanned bipedal weapons. Officially designated Irving by the U.S. military.
Irving
Spread like
from Final Fantasy
wildfire
VIII?
on the PMCs.
Makes so much
There
sense.
are more of those things now in service than tanks. They've got tough armor plating and are highly agile to boot. Your best bet is to stay out of their sights.
Unmanned. Pretty soon they'll have put living, breathing soldiers out of work.
Even so, that's an awful lot of gecko for this scenario. Their numbers exceed the war price for that region. It must have something to do with Liquid's arrival on the scene.
You really think he's here?
You'll have to find the Army's operatives and ask them yourself. Oh, and Snake, I went ahead and used the Mark II to scout out the area before your arrival. You'll find it up ahead.
Mark II?
It's a remote mobile terminal. Sonny and I built it. The Mark II will provide you with a map of the area as well as any battle situation data. You should find it before you do anything else.
Okay, got it.
The rendezvous point is marked on your map.
Kind of similar to Metal Gear Solid 3, where you had to at least run around a bit before they gave you your bag. But hey, it's the Octo Camo. You have no idea how many times I've done this bit. Ugh. You know, from what they are for the guards, I love the like tactical rollout that Kojima loves them to do, and then just to see the player character just constantly mess them up.
Avoid unnecessary combat whenever possible.
Yes, boss.
Neither side is your enemy. There's no point whatsoever in you getting into a fight. Got it?
Crawling, 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 crawling. Okay, now just gotta worry about that guy. And in we go. And that guy just fell down. The question will be, do we see the bug that I see every now and then here? Yep. Hey, buddy. And he's dead. Alright, now I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid 4 recently. Make sure I remember the controls for this one. When in doubt, pray the mantis out. We got Uno, and then we got Dos. And away I go. Fun fact, run up here, become a statue, change the camo. We're clearly grabbing onto something. We got 1, we got 2, and we got 3. Oh, okay. Well, just gonna keep holding it there anyway. And then somebody mentioned, I think at one point, you could do something with this statue, but I've never seen that before. So maybe not. But anyway. Secret items. Secret cardboard box. Bam. What we're going to do is
Press the crawl button while running.
exactly that. I almost fucked it, but we're
can help
fine.
you dodge enemy attacks and get past small gaps and obstacles.
Down you go. Fun fact, even this section on Big Boss Extreme is very difficult. Because basically, any footstep you make, they hear. That guy would have heard me. Good. I think we're good. Need to run over here. Yep, there they are. And they're going to come up this way. But we can head... Oh. Here they come. Look at them. Checking all directions. Giving out hand signals. And they're rolling. Bless them. Anyway, time to meet up with our boy. And we've been given one view already, which was the geckos. And I think this is supposed to be like a fake out. But it's actually the Mark II.
It's me, Snake. Snake, it's me.
Huh? Otacon.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Snake.
Kept you
Allow me
waiting,
to
huh?
Introduce Metal Gear Mark II.
Metal Gear.
That's right. Just like Rex.
Well, not just like Rex. It's kind of missing a railgun.
But this gear's not a weapon. It's a remote mobile terminal designed to provide you with operational support.
Where are you?
I'm in the Nomad. Where else? I'll be watching you through the Mark II.
Wish I was good with gadgets.
Hey, I'll be with you in spirit. Anyway, because you had to dress up as a militiaman, I had the Mark II bring you some goodies. Starting with this. Put it on your left eye.
A solid eye. Also, 2 guns. How there are 2 guns in that, I don't
call
know.
it the solid eye. It's an all-purpose goggle that displays radar images and other data in 3D. You can also switch it over to light-amplifying night vision.
That's a good point. There is a ladder in here that I've never gone up. I wonder if I can try.
The rebels are out there.
It looks like they've got the government's PMC troops beat. At at least in numbers.
And this is their home turf.
Snake, I know this is a sneaking mission, but you'll need to protect yourself.
An operator.
I installed a suppressor.
Smooth
And here's a
operator.
tranquilizer gun.
Everybody loves the Mark 22 or the MK22, the Hush Puppy.
Thoughtful.
It predates the implementation of the system. By some miracle, it was never recycled. It's getting tough these days finding decent guns that aren't controlled.
Not a bad gun. And again, that gun with suppressor on was inside the Mark II.
I'll follow you wherever you go, like this. I'll activate stealth so it doesn't attract any attention. If you need it, just bring up the start
Wish
button
I had
and-
stealth.
Got it.
Snake, the informants who said they saw liquid here should be a little further up. Head for the rendezvous point. I've placed a mark on the radar in the upper right corner of the solid eye. It's a war zone out there. Stay on your toes.
Alright. Yeah. Gun, eye, Mark II.
Snake. It's
Where's up
kind
this
of a
ladder?
short,
I've never been
but
up here.
I've sent you data on an alternate route. Follow the mark on your radar.
There's just vantage points. Looks like... Alright. Ow. Okay, there's a little ledge here that I can come across. Nice. I'll have to remember this in the future. It's quite a nice little spot. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Thankfully, they did not see me. How, I don't know. It does explain how I can get up here now, though. But yeah, I've played Metal Gear Solid for hundreds of hours, and I've never come up that section before. Which is pretty cool. In terms of where I need to go, I need to go down there. But why don't we help out the rebels just a smidge, eh? But the question is, how do we help them out? Javelin, I guess? Not the easiest. Hold on, if I can come around behind it. I did it! Hooray! Alright, and now we'll see if the guards love me or not. I think they do, which is lucky. Into the safe house.
It's pretty dark.
It's pretty dark in there. So, they already love us. So we could technically equip a suit if we really wanted. We could do MGS1 Snake in all his glory. Bandana Snake. Just pretend the aging thing isn't part of the game. Any number of the beauties. Roy Campbell himself. Otacon in his dreams. Raiden, spoiler. Raiden, also spoiler. And Trevin, also spoiler. Now my usual go-to is Campbell, because what's cooler than this? Just a lad. Hey, hold on. Hey buddy. Excusez-moi?
Who? What are you doing here?
Here's a ration, my guy.
I owe you one.
And now me and him are friends. You can't do the equip-unequip ammo fill anymore. So, just gonna have to make it work. Hey guys, see you later. Might as well equip a solid eye again, which doesn't appear on the mask, but it's there somewhere. Yeah, the suit is, I'll tell you now, is not great for the camo index. So in terms of actual stealth, that will be going kind of out the door if we keep with the Roy Campbell suit on. Hey guys. Bye guys. This is where you get some starting grenades. No chaffs though. But there is a white phosphorus. What up y'all? Then you come in here, you get an RPG. And you can also get the militia uniform from, I think, this one. But I've already got it, so there's nothing in there. Hey, nice, you got one of those new guns. And then we turn to our right. Go up these stairs. Like another ration. No, we can't. We have 4 rations. And bing bang boom. We're in the ruins. I have you with wordplay and a cool M4 gun? Hell yeah. Shit, there's a monkey guard. He's drinking Narca-Cola. Listen, monkey. All I want is the gun. We can be friends. I'll work out a trade.
Whoa, hold it. Watch where you pointing that thing.
It's Drebin.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. Voila.
You're not with the militia, and you're not PMC.
I'm a weapons wholesaler. All shapes, all sizes. But there's no need to worry, because all my shit's been laundered.
Laundered?
It's still a grenade, a delicious one.
You see, I take ID guns like the PMCs use and make some mods.
That's a weird monkey.
You can use them without having to match IDs. In other words, I'm a gun launderer. You can call me Drebin.
Drebin?
Yeah, they use that for all of us.
There are more of you.
All over the world. Not that I ever met any of them personally. Me, I'm Drebin number 893.
You're a new character. Do you know Metal Gear?
PMC employee. Are you? You need a guy like me.
What gave it away? The suit?
Consider it a welcome gift. Take it.
I like the Roy Campbell face, but it does not emote well in cutscenes.
The M4, the official carbine model used by the U.S. Army, developed from the M16 service rifle. This one's a top-of-the-line model, real popular with the big PMCs. High precision, not like that government-issue shit. It's, free-floating, of course. Relax, that barrel's clean.
Is the hider CQC compatible?
The beauty of this sucker is that it's got a lot of customizable parts. Change it up the way you want to meet your everyday needs.
Flip-up sight, rail system. Not bad.
Yeah, well, you know, I get a lot of noobs around here.
Those damn
And
noobs
if you need 'em, I got
with
a
their
wide
trying to
selection of
survive.
aftermarket parts as well.
The frame's pretty rigid. No rattle.
Go ahead, give her a squeeze.
I can't pull the trigger.
Really?
So
That's weird.
when our stress goes down,
What's weird?
that is usually as a result of things.
I got it.
In some
I bet you're
cases,
using
you
the
can
older
spam a button and
generation
it will
nano
recover.
machines.
Older generation.
Sometimes they don't really jive with the new system.
Seriously, who are you?
Whoa. Slow down. Oh, yeah. My day job's working at AT Security. I'm in charge of production control. So I get my hands on all the ID chips before they even register. Have a sip. It's a side of AT the public
Yeah,
don't
Snake doesn't drink Coke, but he does smoke
From the looks of it,
everything.
you ain't with any state army. But you ain't exactly green, neither. You've got last-gen nanomachines. So I'm guessing former U.S. Army. I don't know what you're here for. But you want to be well-equipped, am I right? So, can we talk business or what? You won't regret it.
What's your take on Emoticon?
I don't particularly like the guy, but it looks like we'll need his help with those ID guns. Sonny's been
He's the only
doing
one that
this
can help
for
us.
Drebin, a well-known gun launderer in war economy circles. He's a businessman who deals mainly in selling black market firearms to small PMCs and local militia. Somalia, the Balkans, Lebanon, Darfur, Chechnya, Timor, Peru, the Punjab, Kashmir, Colombia. This guy really gets around.
How's he pull it off, anyway?
You can create a non-ID gun by replacing the ID recognition chip with a counterfeit version. This enables you to bypass the ID recognition process and use the gun. The problem is that there's still a record of the chip being replaced on the system side. Drebin's an employee of AT Security. He must have connections on the inside erasing records for him.
You think the Patriots are involved somehow?
I'm not so sure. If the Patriots were running the system from behind the scenes, then a weasel like Drebin would be a real
Did he
pain
call
in
me
the
a
collector's
weasel?
ass.
What the fuck?
Can't be trusted.
Remember, Drebin's a green collar. He makes his living off the war economy. He doesn't let emotions get in the way of business, and he never gets his own hands dirty. The only thing he trusts is money. I share your concern, but what if we keep him at arm's length? Use him only to get intel and the supplies we need. Keep it strictly business.
All right.
You know what, Drebin?
So,
You strike a mean bargain.
ready to make a deal or what? Okay then, let's talk business. This is a war zone. There's product coming in here by the truckload. And you'll be picking up a lot of guns in the field, I'm sure. Whatever guns you don't need, I'll take and buy them off you. That'll earn you points you can cash in for services.
Like what?
I'll launder your ID guns, no more locks. And I can also sell you the guns I've got in stock. Let me show you.
God, the Campbell face in a suit. This doesn't look right.
To ensure you can use non-ID guns, I'm gonna have to suppress the old nanomachines you got in you. Otherwise, they'll interfere with the system. Here, stick yourself with this. It's full of suppressor nanomachines.
Don't stab me with
Relax,
nothing.
It won't hurt. You're scared of needles or something?
have some real trouble getting through the mask. I think I just injected it into your ear.
See? No sweat. Now you can use non-ID guns, no problem. Hey, be nice to our guest. Step outside.
Why does he have a monkey? This is, you know, a question.
Boo.
Yeah, look at that stress rise.
No problem.
Or lower, I guess.
From now
Recover,
on,
that's the
when you
word.
pick up an ID gun that says lock, you just let me know. You name it, I can launder it. Of course, it'll cost you. The going rate depends on the war price at the time. Man, I gotta give this shit a rest.
Looks like you're doing pretty well for yourself.
You might say that. What with the war economy and all, and the system clamping down on things. System codes are the law now, and control's essentially absolute, paving the way for fat profits.
Does it look like he's doing well for himself? He's in an area where nobody's buying his stuff apart from Snake.
I sell ID guns to the PMCs and state armies, and naked guns to terrorist groups and paramilitaries. And these ID guns can't be sold on the black market. System's practically a license for us arms dealers to print money. Privatizing the military's made the PMCs big and bloated. The fatter the PMCs get, the line between civilian and soldier is gonna get real blurry. Sooner or later, the whole damn human race is gonna be green collars. More like we're all gonna be fighting proxy wars. But hey, this war economy puts the food on my table.
And you're just here to play a video game, right?
You're a green collar too, aren't you? Yeah, it's in your eyes. You've seen a lot of combat.
What makes you think you know me?
Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm the same way. I grew up here too. I got no interest in the outside world. All right then. If you need me, holla. We specialize in
Holla at you, boy.
Catch my drift?
But basically, Drebin's going to be your marketplace for the whole game.
I have you.
He definitely landed on the monkey at first. Imagine Snake opens the door, gets immediately shot. After all these cutscenes, Raiden steps in. Don't worry, Snake, I'll take over for you.
I know what you're thinking, but Drebin does have a point.
You
The
do
world
kind of
depends
like
on
war.
On the war economy. Can you imagine what would happen if war just disappeared overnight?
Otacon, you and Drebin both mentioned something about a war price earlier. What did you mean by that?
It's a kind of market price, one that fluctuates according to demand.
Basically, yeah, basically supply and demand, but instead of Amazon products, it's M4s and rocket launchers and grenades.
It's been growing by leaps and bounds, and investors are really starting to take notice. As the fighting in any given area becomes increasingly intense and prolonged, the war price goes up. No doubt Drebin's rates are linked to that war price. The longer and bloodier a battle becomes, the higher service prices are going to get. To put it another way, the quieter things are, the better the bargains. Snake, We'll use the Mark II to deal with Drebin from here on out. He's what you might call a street vendor. The Mark II can act as a kind of delivery boy, connect you with him. I'm adding a Drebin menu item to the Mark II's weapon menu. Whenever you pick up multiple units of the same weapon, any extras will automatically be sold to Drebin. Any ammo that's inside gets added to your cache. In other words, you keep the ammo, and the weapon itself gets traded to Drebin for points.
I see.
For
You
points.
can then use the
Definitely a
points
fun
you've
way to
earned
trivialize it.
unlock ID guns or buy new weapons.
Sounds good.
We should assume Drebin has other agents collecting guns for him besides you, Snake. You know, freelance green collars who collect weapons in exchange for services?
Guess I'll have to rely on him for now.
Okay, now go meet up with our informants, Rat Patrol.
Alright. And we will do that. But in the next one. Bye for now.